Yes, no?
Oh no, it's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, starting this over again. Let's see. I'm not doing a stupid watch party nonsense. She was a hold of my right. Oh,
Oh, perfect. If you sing, then it won't. Yeah, that's a good thing. Thank you.
Got a fruit flies in here, Grinch. I saw one earlier.
Oh, probably because it's on you.
Captions are auto-generated. How are the puppies?
What?
How are the puppies?
They're doing great. I don't think we're very lamping at all today.
No.
So yeah, she's pretty much fine.
Good.
She's taking it easy. She rested quite a bit.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Got honey butter there with bread. I ain't got to check it, right? Check it. I would always check it. I always check it.
We got the guy next door to come in. The guy who's doing the lawn, the neighbor, to come in.
Nobody would ever say no check.
Alluded to me to something was cutting grass someplace. I was like, perfect, thanks for letting me know.
There's people out here. Yeah, we know, James. Right now, social distancing down here.
Like everything in one shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, beer's not in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
As the steak disappears, you can put that last piece of bread there. People watching. There's such a delay.
Yes, sir. You got a bigger one?
Oh yeah. This last piece.
Chop.
We'll just go with whatever is from here down.
Green beans aren't bad.
What? Yeah, the green. I would never have gotten them here. I would have totally assumed it'd be like the bacon and.
Thank you, man.
The asparagus is like this here too. It's actually really good.
Finally, people understand overcooking vegetables.
As long as you don't go to a southern cooking place.
Because it's not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
like.
Yeah, because they kind of almost stew green beans.
Not-
You know, you put a little pork in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of stew them until they're soft. And
I
it's just a
understand
different
people might
style.
Like it, but
Yes.
I just don't like that stuff.
It's just a different style. Yeah, the dog was on top of a bowl. Looked like Ginger. I need to get Ginger to do that. That wasn't half bad.
Yep.
Getting out of the house. It's an empty restaurant, but there's a couple tables. Hello. Come on now. That's good.
Well played.
That's the best part about doing things like that. You can go back and watch it.
All right.
Here comes the delay.
I know it's gonna happen in a couple minutes.
With subtitles. There you go. I did not feel the urge to eat that until it went on my plate. Now I feel like I kind of have to
Really?
eat it.
Oh well, you should leave food on your plate. So yeah, bread for
I'm
dessert.
going to though.
Bread for dessert is the best.
No. I wonder if they do desserts here.
I think
I
that's
took my menu, I wouldn't know.
I wonder what they do with mints. Because when you think
Wipe them
paper,
down.
no, it was paper. Wasn't it?
Oh, it was, yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be in a plastic thing.
Like that.
Yep, violations.
Totally.
Yeah, so this place put up this COVID shit that
That could prevent sprinklers from putting out a fire. Cool.
yeah, I've marched all of them over there and I go, does it look like there's something that would put out a fire here?
Really? Did
Yeah.
you really?
Oh, I
You can
marched every one of those nurses and the manager and all of them back there. I was like, you can't do this.
Did they hang their head in shame?
I mean, no, they tried to convey how they don't even know what they're supposed to be doing and how it's changing every day, and they're like, we'll do whatever we need to do. You just tell us.
Right.
You know, they're very compliant people.
Yeah.
They're just trying to stay in business. They're just trying to make money. It's the whole bottom line of the whole thing.
Yep.
And the government,
Shut down for violation definitely is not cost effective.
no. Yeah, they don't care about any of the other things.
Well, you know, it's always been like OSHA and EPA have always been like, one will tell you one thing, one will tell you the other. So
Oh, yeah.
they're used to it.
I don't know how many times I've gotten into it with fire marshals about things. Taken the question to multiple municipalities and the state fire marshal and got different answers from every single one and presented it to them. I'm like, okay, well, here's my answers. None of them match. You do what you want to do.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, many times I've done that.
You would think fire marshals would all have the same.
They do not,
Huh.
because they're only required to do the minimum standard of the codes of NFPA code. They can go however far beyond it they want to, up into infinity, for safety's reasons. So as long as the minimum is
So
met,
the minimum everyone would agree on.
you have to at least do this.
And they all agree on that.
Sure, but then when it's something about, well, is this right or do you want it this way, above and beyond, in that gray area, you'll get a different answer from everyone. It's like, no, I don't require that. Or, yes, you absolutely have to do that, and you have to do this and this. And so, yeah. But I mean, I call it. That's why I have all their numbers in my phone, because I call them up. I'm like, you need to talk to this other fire marshal, you know, and tell him, because he thinks we have to do it this other crazy way.
Well, who breaks the time?
I mean, the state overrides the local. So, but he's not around to enforce it, and a lot of times he won't enforce it. So your local becomes the AHJ, or the authority having jurisdiction. The AHJ is usually, I mean, is the person that says what has to be done.
Who's usually the most reasonable?
The AHJ always defaults to the local one, but the state can always come in and go, no, you've got to do it this other way. But they rarely do that, unless there's some big conflict with the local, or an area where there's not a local AHJ that's really enforcing it. They may come in, but if there's one there doing things, they usually just go around. They don't mind what, they don't mess with them, or their standards or whatever they do. But, it's kind of, I mean, it's just bureaucracy, arguments, and so, it's interesting though.
And all of them would have been really impressed if you took a photograph of that plastic sheeting blocking.
Yeah, I'd have been like,
look at how they're trying to save lives here. Trying to save from the police.
And that's how I knew the restaurants were opening this week, was because I called them all last week when the salon opened, and they said, well, and every one of them was like, I mean, they're going to be open in a week or so, like a week or two. That was like their response was, in 1 week or 2 weeks, depending on a few little factors, restaurants will be opening, like things will be back open. Like it's almost just a mute point at this point.
That anyone would harass anyone about it.
Yeah, because they could have brought them in and shut them down. With the fire marshal's authority, and I called them up when I was out there. I called all the locals, and then I called the state, and the state told me the local would deal with it. And then, because I started there, and then I moved back and started calling Dallas and the other neighbor municipalities.
Right.
And I talked to a couple of the investigator guys and fire marshals that specialize in investigations, and he was like, that's going to be on the inspection side anyway, and it's going to be open next week, so like whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah, it was just kind of a very nonchalant thing, and I was just like, oh, okay. So she's gonna probably incur a couple fines that they will have a hard time enforcing if she takes it far enough in court of this is unconstitutional and this is this, and has a little bit of lawyer money. It's eventually the DAs are going to drop it, because they only like to do cases they can win. And the Supreme Court would throw that out in a minute. They would not hear any of it, because they're not gonna rule on unconstitutional things. They're gonna be like, no, we'll just let the locals push you around.
We don't get involved in that.
Yeah, the local blue line game can push you around all you want. We don't want to have to say if it's right or wrong.
Let's not discuss it.
Yeah, let's just not discuss it. So, yeah, but once I heard that, I knew they at least weren't going to use that route. But I had just thought that first because the fire people showed up. Life safety. And it was like, oh, they're using that arm.
I totally would have loved if fire just handled it, because that way they didn't have to.
Yeah, he could have. And that
he could have.
Could have easily.
By whatever.
If he had that much free time on his hands. Traveled. I've been everywhere, man. Bear man. Didn't cross the desert, it's bear man.
Good to know. He has been everywhere.
Huh?
He has been everywhere.
Yes.
Looking all that. So this is like country rapping, right?
I mean, he's dead now, but
He has been everywhere.
is country rapping?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, like, when he was saying all those things,
It was on key.
he's rapping that out.
Some rapping is. Oh, you might be onto something.
I think it needs to be on their list.
Country rap.
Country rapping.
Country
I mean,
rap.
seriously, he would, because
It was
I'm glad that you're going to give me
Okay,
part
then.
of that one.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
okay.
part, you
Well,
know,
then we'd
you
also
could
have to
see kind of
classify.
where-
We'd also have to classify Hayes Carl's K-Mag Yo-Yo then. Do you know what K-Mag Yo-Yo stands for?
I do not.
It means for K-M-A-G-Y-O-Y-O. Kiss my ass, guys. You're on your own.
Seriously?
Yeah. Kiss my ass, guys. You're on your own. K-Mag Yo-Yo. It's a army term. Kind of like a food bar or something like that.
Yeah. Do you know what that one stands for?
Fucked up, but all right.
Yeah.
I got my own, the variety.
Yeah, right?
So are we just gonna try to get everybody to come to this concert next month or what?
Fun, right?
I think that should be like,
Yes.
it's the day after when I wanted to have the Boogaloo. I don't think I want to have the Boogaloo anymore. All of the sheep
Well,
kind
have
of
fun anyway.
depressed me.
Yeah, let's just have fun. I think
Yeah.
fun is similar. You know?
It's similar to freedom.
Yeah, it is similar to
If I show up and they got a motherfucking National Guard sign-up booth and a military vehicle sitting in an outlaw country festival, I'm probably gonna lose my shit.
So
I
then
sucked it up because
would
Jamie
start
Johnson
the
is a-
big eye glue right there. It would-
Yeah. I sucked it up because Jamie Johnson is a fucking statist to start with.
He called him out.
That was funny, but
That was
it was for the
funny.
wrong reasons.
He called them out for the wrong reasons, but they were still called out. They had to hang their heads in shame when they were so
Oh,
proud.
that was so beautiful.
Proud. It was a flapping flag. That was magnanimous. Okay, it was like
I almost cried. It was so beautiful. And Jamie Johnson cussed him out from the stage.
Yeah,
It was like, I'm going to leave right now and stop
oh, no.
playing.
And then they kept doing them because
Yeah,
they
it was
thought he
like-
was kidding. And then they're like, oh, really?
Oh.
Okay, we're taking it down.
Oh,
we're
you're-
taking it down.
oh, you're talking to
They
us?
thought you were like
Oh, yeah, that was so
That
beautiful.
was beautiful.
I mean, my jaw dropped. I was like, is he really what? This is the
know.
most amazing thing I've...
He had to ruin it with his reason, but
Yeah, had he
without
just
that-
shut...
I know, if he had just not gone there, that would have been super, like even more fun.
I mean, he's got status. I knew he was status. I mean, he headlined. He was probably one of the main organizers for a concert that had a National Guard sign-up booth and a military vehicle of war in the concert.
Seems a little conflicted at outlaw
Oh, it was
country music.
it was the
festival.
most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Like it was such a cognitive dissonance that just went.
Yeah, it was.
And they were both just flopping on the
I
ground.
know.
Both ideals were like going, ugh. And people were like, "Yeah, man, this is cool." Yeah,
No,
totally.
it's confusing. It's like I just got out of jail. Yeah. Isn't that yes, from the city.
You were here going, outlaw, military vehicles, outlaw, sign up for the National Guard, outlaw, country. I know, I'm lost.
I don't know. It would have been better if they like showed up one day and then all, nationalities that are non-outlaw were there.
Yeah,
and
like
then
that.
they cleared the field and then said, okay, now what? And
Okay,
that would have been more
yeah.
sense. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, it would
And
have been a
can I have
little.
a small to go?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it would have been a little better.
That would have been a little better.
At least a little bit.
less conflicted.
Just a little like coffee to clear the palate,
Yes.
something.
Yeah, that would have been good. Man, there can't be a right? I mean, because this is his festival. The other
Oklahoma,
one
it is
put on-
legal now though, so maybe he's going to be selling some Willie's Reserve there.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be cool. Is it still only medical there, or is it
Yeah. I don't
recreational?
remember them saying recreational, but I'm not sure if you have to have a script.
Maybe we need to renew our script so we can buy some Willie.
I think I have a new script, yeah.
Oh.
Because to get the stuff that I was getting recently, yeah.
But it's so funny because like even the scripts that we were getting,
Uh-huh.
were just recommendations from a doctor that something might possibly could help.
Yeah.
It wasn't following any of the guidelines of a prescription for a drug that's regulated.
Right.
It didn't do any of those
No, none
things.
of those things.
It didn't check
No.
off any box in that entire list.
No. No, none of those.
But then you could still go and buy it.
I know.
Because
I
all
think
those
'cause
check
they-
boxes of the list are federal, and they're doing something illegal
It's
federally.
state. Yeah, they're doing something illegal federally that's allowed by the state, by a state that's not regulating it.
But doctors' licenses are
Our
federal.
It's
Because if they're a
all-
doctor, you can practice in any state.
Right. I don't know.
So
I
their
think
federal license, they're doing something illegal while
well,
and they
under
haven't been-
a federal license.
under a
And-
federal license doing something illegal federally that they're not being penalized for.
Right. It's weird. It's like it's because
I attribute it to the same way that
35, 66 on yours.
that businesses, have to get their licenses and
Yeah,
all of the things for permits and licenses
Uh-huh.
to do commerce in general.
right.
Because generally, I mean, that means it's the exception, it's the exemption for
Right.
something that would otherwise be illegal. Doing
Yes.
commerce is illegal in this country unless you have the business
permission
permit.
to actually do it.
Yeah, the
And
exception.
saving lives is also illegal.
The
unless you
exemption.
have-
Right, unless you have this. So really all it boils down to, if they're allowing it and not penalize them
they're
for the
just not
federal.
penalizing it. They're just looking the other way.
Right.
'Cause
Well,
it's
what
easier.
that means is then now they have them under their thumb. Now you owe me one. Now you're in my pocket type situation, right? Like now when they say you need to say all these people that are dying are COVID,
Right.
you do it because they will charge you for federally breaking the law for prescribing any pot ever in your career, right? Because now you can go to federal prison, or you can just go ahead and just put COVID on all of your deaths.
Whichever you think is right.
Whatever you think's right. Let it shake out, and that gives the appearance that they're doing things on free will on the surface,
Because
and
they are. They're just deciding would I rather go to jail
Right.
or not.
right. But that's the debate, the dynamic that's never really exposed.
No.
Same way all this 6-foot stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't give a fuck about that. They're just trying to not go to jail for doing doing commerce
First
illegally.
to be closed, and then if
Yeah.
you don't
They
live
sell
on that, then yeah.
And they sell alcohol. See what the ATF did to the Waco. They'll just burn you. Like they don't even care.
Yeah, jail is not the worst thing. That
No,
can
jail's
happen to you.
bad. Jail is not the worst thing the ATF can do to you.
Yeah.
They can, bulldoze your house with tanks and set you on fire. I mean,
Considering that was a fundraising thing for them.
yeah. Oh yeah,
It was
that
like,
was their
yeah.
fundraisers.
Yeah.
Picnic, their fundraiser picnic,
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah. You need it because of those evil people.
Yeah.
Look
I mean, it was a
at how well
baby
we handled
barbecue,
that.
but
Yeah.
it did earn them quite a bit of money.
Yes.
Amazing.
It is. Certain things you can't make up because you couldn't,
You put that in a movie,
far
people
enough to say,
would scoff and go, "This
"Oh,
this
yeah, that's
storyline
not
is
possible.
it's just not
It's
believable."
Over the top. Yep. Please rewrite this. Not children. They're never children.
I think I'm gonna take this with me. I'm sorry for whoever had to make all of these, but
Yeah.
I am taking one with me. What did this get caught on? There we go. Well, thank you for joining me for dinner.
Thank you for letting me know that you're coming out. That was awesome.
And of course, everybody else made excuses. Well, you know, like, I mean, I'm like, but if, okay, okay.
Yeah, no, it was perfect because I was like, I'm starving. What should I make? And then you texted. And I mean, you said it on there. And I was like, yes, good timing.
I will
right
be
there.
doing nothing and having food appear in front of me.
Yeah.
How did both of your shoes get untied at one time?
Wow, that's impressive.
Still in the sun. All right, see you later. See what we got going on here. See how this works. Huh? What? Alright. Let's see. Do I have keys and such? Yes. When you have like 5 phones in your back, 1 phone in each back pocket, 1 phone in the front pocket, a hotspot. This is just getting ridiculous. What am I doing? Oh, we're at almost 14 gigs. We've done like 3 gigs since I've been here. That's not bad. It's not bad, is it? Right? Got like full service. What? Someone calling me? Yes. Hola, ¿cómo está? Bueno. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing in public, ever. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing. Alright, good night later. Oh my god. I'm getting scolded for supposedly for allegedly licking some doorknob or something. I would never do such a thing. I would not. Okay, I got a little bit of work to do when I get home. A couple reports I want to finish up and get them to certain peeps. Alright, let's do this. Oh, let me get the third phone out of my pocket. It's going to be the one that will get us home. Because I've got a terrible sense of direction. I got it from my mom. Hi, Mom. Yeah, she did that to me somehow through DNA and the like. Alright, let's figure this out. Figure it out. Just figure it out. I'm just gonna go ahead and U-turn. It probably means because of my instincts are always backwards that I should be going the way I was going. But we're just gonna go ahead and do it because it's fun. Yep, it was the wrong way. Every time. It's like sticking it in with USB. I'm at a 100% denial rate with plugging in USBs into the plugs. 100%. I have never once grabbed the USB and just stuck it in the right way where it goes in. Never. It's never happened. This one time I thought it was the right way and it wasn't. I turned it around and that was the wrong way, but the right way was the right way when I first started, but I didn't get it. Ugh. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed the steak dinner. I sure did. Oh, it's so much better than no sit down. All right. Looks like I am going this direction. Over here on Six Flags Drive. Y'all ever been to Six Flags? It's amazing. You know, us folk that live over this way, we've had season passes until it just got boring. After like the 50th time on a big roller coaster, you're just like, all right, I think I'm just gonna go. They've got it too, like, family oriented. If there was like some places you could slam some shots and do some house dance, electronic rave bullshit music, and then go do some roller coasters, that might be fun. It might be all right. I don't know. So I got banned in New Zealand because of the background music over at the fucking Saltgrass. So I restarted. That's what happened. So I'm back up, and hell, why not? Let's get some music going again. Play it. Oh, we gotta start the app first, right? It doesn't like it until oh, that wasn't it either. That. All right. Alright, I'm going to put this right there and recenter. Here. Hi. Just like always. Sideways. Who cares what's behind? Just like always. Passenger. Right, I was already. Lucky surfaces. These and other lucky witnesses to call me. Take me round again. MonkeyTorture.com. Curious like the whole world. I'm your passenger. I'm your passenger. Please, Dad. Windows down to catch my breath again. Go. Like I want to say, like your eyes do. We are downstairs where no one can say new life break away tonight. I feel like breathe the water warm. You taste foreign, and I know you can see the core break away. 'Cause tonight I feel like more. Tonight I feel like more. I feel like more. I feel like welcome to Murdoch's Bad Karaoke. Breathe, then you stop. I breathed, then dried you off. I feel like more. Like more. My belly is full of steak, vegetables, and the other things that my steak likes to eat. It's kind of a alpha thing to do. Eat your prey and then eat the shit your prey eats. Just it's the only reason.
Honey, don't you be yelling at me
when I'm cleaning my guns. I'll wash the blood off the tailgate when deer season's done.
We got
One more weekend to go. Stay in your line
and I'd like
to kill one more doe.
In 2 miles, use the right lane to take exit 45A
Yes,
for
we
I-35E
know.
north
We
toward
know.
Denton.
And I bet the bridge tender's wife won't mind that I can't
Please you. And out here where the pickings are thin, there's not much to do. Ah, the Dallas skyline, my home. Ever since Austin went to shit when Californians moved in. Fuck them. Liberal fucks. Alright, dude. This record doesn't know what lane he's in. Grew up hard. And our children don't know what that means. We turned into our parents before we were even out of our teens. Through a series of Chevys and Fords, the occasional spin round the floor at the
In half a
Copper
mile, use the right lane to
Canteen.
take exit 45A for I-35E north toward Denton.
Sure.
Now the big box
The
is
sun on the bypass is shaving us thin.
Use the right lane to take exit 45A, then use the right lane to keep left at the fort.
more years till the pension kicks in.
Use the right lane to keep left at the fort.
Stock in the store. Leave only the lock
On the door.
Wonder what
Keep right.
Firefighter Day says over here at the Omni Theater.
when I wake up at night in the grip of a fright, then you hold me so tight to your chest. Then your breath on my skin still pulls me back in till I'm weightless
Thanks.
and I can rest.
Firefighter.
So if I'm seen, you should pull
Pull you aside,
Left.
leaving the church.
I'm out on
The ice, got been
Continue on I-35E north for
walleye
1.5
and perch.
miles.
Tell him it's
Not your job to bring me to the fold. Rather staying out in the cold.
Honey,
I know, oh that house low,
then you can't
it
close
is the flute.
So I'll split a
Couple more chords, winter stands through.
Hold on, dear,
Dear rosary beads,
leave me to my mischievous
deeds,
like we always
ways to.
In half a mile,
Federal
use the
Reserve?
left 2 lanes to take the US 75 north exit toward McKinney.
Downtown Dallas, folk. Free. You're the other big boys. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you.
Use the left 2 lanes to
I
take the
got
US
it.
75 north exit. then
Okay,
keep left.
dude. Damn.
Keep left.
There's AT&T's Horizon 1 building right over there. Gives all of their data to the government. I toured it.
Continue on
I've
US
inspected it.
75 north for
I've been in
1.5
every
miles.
room, on every floor of the windowless building. I've been, of course, that's most of these buildings around here. Me watch you. Will you hum? Till you hum. Oh yeah. gun and my pistol. Dozo. Show you the difference between my gun and my pistol. Dozo. Show you the difference between my gun and my pistol. They shall show you the difference between my gun and my pistol. The difference between my gun and my pistol. Show you the difference between my gun and my pistol. The difference between my gun and my pistol. Show you the difference between my gun and my pistol. 30 miles on the Gulf Stream, I hear the south wind moan. Bridges are getting lower, shrimp boats coming home. But the old man down in the quarter slowly turned his head, takes a sip from his whiskey bottle, and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on the Pontchartrain, underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane that come around every June. The high black water, the devil's daughter, she's hard, she's cold, and she's mean. Nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Man came down from Chicago, he's gonna set them levees right. He said it needs to be at least 3 feet higher, it won't make it through the night. But the old man down in the quarter said, don't you listen to that boy. He said, water'll be down by the morning, and he'll be back to Illinois. I was born in the rain on the Pontchartrain, underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane that come around every June. Water, she's mean, but nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. All right, well, we're about to go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I'm about to move into a different place so that I can show you all of the things. So as of right now, becomes a little more of a privacy concern with other people, places, and things, and the things. What do I have over here? Oh, I bought some beer earlier. Totally forgot. Some axes. Yes. Awesome. Sober Me, thank you for buying me beer. Man, that's a cool dude. I hope to have a good conversation with him one day. I think him and I would really get along. That's Sober Me. What else did you get for Sober Me? A Red Bull for the morning too? And a water for later on so I can be hydrated when I go to sleep. Dude, you are just that. Man, you're so awesome. Okay. Thanks, Sober Me. Thank you, Sober Me. You just like, you're like a professional at this, aren't you? Man. God, I love that dude. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna stop you for a minute. I may start it back up while we're in the backyard and shit here in a second, but we're cutting it for the moment. All right, stay tuned. I'll be back shortly. Hold on. We're not ready to show